All right, it's an incredible weekend. We're going to find out how the box office did with He-Man. Oh, no, let's rewind that because it's Masters of the Universe. They haven't given his name yet. I hit the box office. And plus on the show, we got Chris Murphy, voice actor. We're going to talk about him, what he's up to. You're going to like this. Stick around for that. And then we want to talk about She-Ra. We got a tease for her. And then since we're all into this 80s nostalgia thing, what shows could be good movies? We'll talk about that next. But let's start the show. We'll come back. We can talk about Masters of the Universe.
Welcome to Comic-Con.
What a bunch of freaking nerdos.
So AMV saw it two different ways with me. I went to the premiere and I saw it like a week prior to her, and she kept saying, "Shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't give me any spoilers."
No. I said, "Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it."
And that means shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
No. That means you can't control your mouth.
I didn't
but
say any-
someone could have said the secret word. Hey, there's going to be 3 credits.
I didn't.
3 credits.
You said not to say anything.
Oh, that is not a very smart, critical thinking friend.
Well, if you left town, you were out of town
For work.
partying and doing all your stuff.
For work, you know what I was on? I was on a retreat where there was no cell phone access, and all we were doing is praying.
Sounds like relaxation to me.
Hey, you know what? Have you seen what He-Man, aka Adam, really looks like in real life? Look
Yeah, he
there.
has black hair and all this stuff.
Yeah.
He looks like he plays
He
Superman.
looks like he looks like a Johnny Depp.
He looks like Henry
like from-
Cavill, younger version of me.
Oh, you think so?
Henry
Well,
Cavill.
yeah. No, you're just thinking about his muscles. Now we know where you're on.
He's not as fit as Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is thick. That guy is ripped. He's got a thick.
You
barrel
don't
chest.
think that he is thick?
Who, the He-Man?
Nicholas.
Nah, he was a little skinny for He-Man, but
No, he was. But everyone's skinny.
To,
oh my
they have to
God!
make it realistic.
Can I
what are you
just
gonna do? Have Arnold
wait?
Schwarzenegger do it?
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but this is a compliment to you. You know who is thick as He-Man? What is the gift that you sent to your buddies about He-Man?
Chris Farley.
Yeah.
I said Chris Farley. What did I say on it? I'm like, Farley has the power or something like that. I forgot. I find the most unique gifts you'll ever find in your life, and these weird pictures. People just send them to me all the time. All my friends send me gifts.
Who are they? Now, what did you think about Camila Mendes, the Brazilian-American performer?
No, let's back out with these people. I need to ask you, and I know who that is. That's Tila, but
Yes.
Okay, so I saw it, you saw it. We had to do a week with no talking about it. It's like a divorce that you can't talk about it. But do you accept this child? Do you accept this? I will pick him up Wednesday.
No. A divorce means like we're not telling the kids yet we're divorcing.
Whatever. All right. Well, I saw it. I saw it that Monday. Then you finally got to see it the weekend where it opened, and I wrote a review. I didn't even let you see the.
No. I saw it on Friday, and
like a week
you
after.
promised me that our son would go with us, our youngest, and he wouldn't. And I almost got my 90-year-old father, who's never seen a movie in this
if you're gonna take
country.
your father, a 90-year-old father, to a movie, I don't think He-Man's a great way.
I think it's a perfect way. He's into wrestling.
What the
he
hell is
loves
this?
killing. I mean, what do you want him to send him to a rom-com?
So what did you think of it? Seriously, He-Man.
Like I told other people, I do ratings like this: full price, matinee, stream it, don't even bother. Matinee was worth it.
It was worth a matinee.
Thank God it was matinee, and I found free parking.
All right. When it opened, I was like, and I was a little late because they were giving away freebies at the premiere we went to, and they're trying to get me one of the swords they gave away.
Okay, talk about the sword. Oh my God,
they were
think
giving
this
out
is the
swords. at the
best.
premiere. So they had a sword and it said "by the power" on it and all this good stuff.
Well, wait, you did get that.
No, I didn't get that one. They ran out, and I was gonna get one.
But the sword doesn't have that written, which I'm a
It
little bit
says
surprised.
"by the power" and it said "Masters of the Universe" and it had the release date. It was
Now,
a
aren't
special.
you surprised that
But
that sword?
Let's finish with the story because I'm gonna lose track of this.
Baby.
So you liked it, so you gave it a matinee. So you would pay matinee price?
Yes.
Was it better than the '80s one?
Oh my God! Everyone
better.
knows the answer is yes.
So, and is this spoiler?
And
So the opener,
spoiler-
did you like the way he told the story in the beginning? He was telling.
Definitely like the beginning. Yes.
My biggest flaw with it, and I asked.
Wait, we're talking about the beginning first.
No, just the movie in general.
No, okay.
Was certain points when they were talking in between, they were trying to slow it down a little bit. And they were just talking. Tila and them were just talking.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit too much.
It was a little slow.
There was
It
a bit that was
dragged.
slow.
It dragged.
Yeah.
And some of the interaction where Tila and him were like, he's about to kiss her, but they acted like, oh, hey, we're just friends. It sounded like they were trying to overact there. That's it. So with
yes, not my favorite.
Ida Kazar, what's his name? I always forget do that to his name.
Iris Elba.
Yeah, when he was trying to do, I'm not
Man
good
of
at,
Arms?
I'm not doing this good thing of, showing emotion. It seemed like it was forced. Some of these things were forced. I love the movie, but
you're saying like these quality actors were really directed not well from their director.
Yes, it seemed a lot of forced stuff. I have to say
so
this.
basically, Travis Knight, the director of Bumblebee, Kubo, and the Two Strings sucked.
Seems like he was just some of the stuff he did to them was forced,
and
some of the humor was a little forced of that. Some of it I laughed at.
No, but they did add humor and notice some of the ridiculousness of it.
Well, they were trying to give it that 80s nostalgic.
But do you like that?
No, I didn't like it.
Wait, so you wanted it serious, like the 80s version?
I wanted it like Thor Ragnarok. They should have done it like that. That would have been the scenery was beautiful.
Yes.
It was funny, but fast. Boom, boom. And then you felt the emotion when you needed it, but it was in and out. This, they just dragged on a little bit. And I don't know. It just, now compared it to the 80s movie, ladies and gentlemen, when I saw the 80s movie, the standout...
Who was also played by Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren, who was in the movie. Skeletor was the breakout star in the 80s version of Masters of the Universe. Fantastic.
Are you talking about the animation or live action?
The live movie with Dolph Lundgren.
Wait, who played him?
That actor, I forgot. We've seen him in a few of them. He does he's already won an Academy Award and everything. He has white hair. He played in the movie. He won an Oscar for it, playing the Nixon tapes. The Nixon tapes. He was in.
If you have any fans listening to this, they're like,
why'd you do this?
How do you have a show?
So, but long story short, again, this one, the breakout star was Skeletor. I loved Skeletor. I thought he was fantastic in it.
Both of them.
Oh, both.
Oh, it's all. Wait. No. So it's not Alan Oppenheimer who plays the voice.
No, that's just the voice. It was the actor that played him. Alan Oppenheimer, which has been on the show.
Who you met?
He's been on our show a few times. Twice.
Oh,
he's in
Frank Langara.
That's it. Great actor. He played Skeletor and just wore makeup. And we're talking about the 80s. Oh,
yeah. Frank is well-known. So if you don't know who Frank is...
He did the Nixon tapes or whatever. That's what he won an Academy Award.
Yeah, he did.
He won an Academy Award for that.
Also, he's Dracula on Broadway.
Yes.
You may have seen him. Fortune's Fool.
But his Skeletor, no CGI. They put makeup and they put the makeup over his face and it looked fantastic.
You thought so?
Eva Lynn in that movie was fantastic. She's the same actress. This is the 80s one. She was the one from... She was from the... They Live. With the blue... She has those blue eyes. She was that actress known. She played with Roddy Riper in Stan Carpenter's They Live. She has these amazing blue eyes. Great Eva Lynn. This Eva Lynn sucked. I didn't like her.
Oh, and everyone's talking that she was on there. So Linda Gary is the one for the Filmation cartoon for Evelyn.
Eva Lynn.
How do you say it again?
Eva Lynn. You said
Eva Lynn.
Yeah.
And then it's Meg Foster. So everyone was saying that Alison Brie, who played the one in the 2026 movie, you couldn't recognize her. Dude, the blonde hair, take it off.
I don't know why she didn't have black.
Why didn't she have
black hair?
Yeah, but Meg Foster, I mean, her eyes is unbelievable.
That's what made her so good.
Yeah,
she's known for her eyes.
She looks like Evelyn, like really.
Evil Lynn, not
sorry.
Evelyn.
Yeah.
Think of evil, then Lynn. She's Evil Lynn. I would give it, and I gave a review on He-Man and the Master Universe. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Sent it off to Rotten Tomatoes, so I'm part of that. I try to boost it up a little bit because I want a next one. 3 bonus scenes at the end. We had Orko doing his commentary like, today we learned, which they always did in the 80s cartoons. And
explain what Orko is, because not everyone knows.
Orko wasn't originally in the toys. He was added later on when they had the Filmation cartoons come out. And like I've told people before, if you don't know, originally a toy line came out. They wanted to create something for Mattel that was going to go against Star Wars. the action figures. Hasbro was just cleaning up the market. So we got to do something. Because we have Empire Strikes Back came out. They sold even more toys. Then they had Return the Jedi, and they sold more. So Mattel's go, we need something. So a guy drew up a thing. They had all these prototypes of He-Man. Finally came out with a buff guy. And they came out with it, and it was original story in the comic book that you got with it was Skeletor and He-Man. These are all the Masters Universe. They each had their planet, and Skeletor had one side of a sword that was blue or purple, and He-Man had a gray one. You put the two swords together, and that's the only way you can get into Castle Grayskull. Then the cartoon came out, and they changed everything. Added Orko, who's from another planet. It's a reverse universe. So in the universe, he's really famous, his universe, for doing everything right. But since it's a reverse universe, when he comes here, everything's done wrong.
So here's a question for you. So if Evelyn is the Darth Vader meets Morgana, Orko is like what for people who are not really familiar with him? What type of character?
Orko's like the Ewok. He's like C-3PO, R2-D2 of Ewoks.
Yeah, with magic, right?
Yeah.
Now, so just to give
but
you
he's supposed to be a goofball.
Yeah, so the numbers so far of today of us producing this on June 7th for Masters of the
39?
Universe, 29.3 million domestically, internationally 25, worldwide 54.3.
Oh, that's not good.
Now, Rotten Tomato critics, which didn't help with 67, what made it worse, I think, was the audience. I know you tried to help. It was 88% for the popcorn meter, right? So I mean,
it's not a bad movie, but it just seemed like my son, like once he saw it once, didn't want to see it. Now I asked him, since we saw the premieres of we saw the movies of The Mandalorian and He-Man, I asked him, which you like better? He goes, Mandalorian. I asked all my other friends coming out of the premiere, and they're like, I like The Mandalorian better. Just how it is.
I mean, it seems like He-Man has the fan power, but the box office still needs the power of Grayskull.
Look at that. Look at her little catchphrase she did there. So my question is, since we got this, we're going to get into bonus scenes real fast. I don't know how to say this. Is nostalgia is nostalgia
80s movie a thing or not? Because
I don't know.
Just put
Nostalgia
it on your
versus reboot pressure. Like, is it something you should do with it? Should you reboot a nostalgia thing? Now, like, would Battlestar Galactica, they rebooted that. Remember, that's 70s. They did a TV show. Freaking huge.
But it was huge, but very different. So
exactly.
So it was a little bit more family friendly. The original, this one was hardcore evil.
Okay, so here's another question. Gremlins 3 is coming out. Is it going to be a hit or is it going to flop?
It's always about the script.
I know, but it just seems like nobody's...
No original ideas?
No, I just don't
think... ChatGPT has sucked it all up?
I think people didn't really... I personally don't think people really look at Rotten Tomatoes. You either want to see a movie or you don't want to. I don't think reviews really help that much. I like doing it because I like to review movies.
Well,
That's
except
me.
Sinners got a lot of buzz. People are like, you gotta see it, don't say it. So sometimes I think there is fan power. Well, I mean, you just put on your YouTube channel at your nerd side about The Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
And you were really thrilled about it. So for someone who's in love with the 80s and believe in the 1985 magic.
That story I put on there, but to remember, that's a comic book. It's continuing where the movie left off. There are a lot of people want to know what happened after. And but see, it's so hard to explain.
So you're talking about
everything is different
sequels versus reboots. So isn't Gremlins 3 a sequel?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But listen, okay. So The Last Starfighter was a flop in the box office. Flop.
Right now.
But it picked over time, and the older audience, the younger audience that found later on, it's got a cult following for it. You put it in a show, people show up for it. Like, hey, we're doing a midnight matinee. Now, He-Man was a cartoon. Then they did a movie. They did a half-ass. Do you understand? It's a different entity. It's different things. The way He-Man was a cartoon going to a movie.
I think it's all about the experience because of streaming. There's a different element right now. So, for example, for Sinners, though, also had great review, but feeling scared in a dark room in a movie theater.
But were you scared during that movie? That's not a scary. It didn't scare me. That wasn't a scary.
I know, but that's not. I mean, you and I are kind of weird. But for most people, that is a great movie that you want to experience with other people.
Yeah.
He-Man, I don't know if you need to experience that with other people. Like, that's something I think some audience members may say, hey, it's totally worth streaming. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I liked it in the movie theater is because I never got to see it in a movie theater. But remember when we saw Transformers for the first time in middle school, right? It was exciting.
It was a horrible script.
Horrible, but I was so happy.
We were so into what sold that movie. Now this is we're doing the same thing. Same toys, okay? I'm putting those in the same classification in a box.
1985.
Putting in the same box. We were more excited to see the cars and the airplanes and the ships or whatever transform into the robots than the movie itself.
Correct.
Now, He-Man, I was more waiting to see him lift up the sword and turn from Adam to He-Man and point it at Cringer. I didn't get my Cringer.
Oh my! Okay, yeah. So what happened there? What were your thoughts about Cringer?
Their idea is, and what I assume.
I think it's all because
Marco,
of the intro.
There was too many things intro. Stratos wasn't in there. You know, Stratos is the bird guy. That's the first toy I ever got. Was He-Man, Stratos, Man-at-Arms, and Stratos is huge, and he wasn't even there.
But Cringer was in there anyway. I mean, this is what I thought.
Cringer.
So if you go listen on
Cringer's voice was horrible. He looked too.
I think it was incomplete, but okay. So the CGI was good on Cringer.
He looked great.
I thought that was great.
I thought Beastman was fantastic.
Beastman makes sense.
Trapjaw should have had a standalone movie, dude. Trapjaw. That's
a prequel.
Shit.
That's a prequel. They should have built that on.
So awesome when he fought Man-at-Arms. I wanted more of that.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh.
Wait. You said you want more of that. You just said it should have been like Ragnarok from the Thor movie.
No, it should have been, but out of what we got. But I'd like to see other spin-offs.
Actually, you know what? To be honest, the Thor Ragnarok, it was built up like for Trapjaw. Yeah, and understanding what happened in between, right? Like the destruction of Eternia. We've never saw that.
No.
Like it was just one way or the other. So don't get too excited now because now I'm going to give you my theory about Cringer. If you remember the beginning, it gave you about why they have this power and they had to put it all in the sword. It always talked about an entity for one being. I understand that.
The sword,
but I think
it was in the kid.
Notice how I cut me off again.
And all the sword was a beacon to find him. That was it. But go ahead.
Agreed. But that's how the movie was. It never said that in the animation.
No.
So that's why you couldn't transfer to Cringer. It was just an atom. It's not the sword has the power.
Well, even though, in the cartoon it was the sword.
So here's my correct. So what did you think about that? Because that's totally different.
It was.
That means then
that's
how
why
did,
everybody.
So was he born with these powers? What's going on?
No, the sorceress put it in. She goes, "I put it in you. I put them in you."
So I'm curious about
She-Ra.
So how did She-Ra get if she was kidnapped?
This is where we come up with the bonus scene. So we had a bonus scene where he's trying to.
Which I overheard you saying to somebody else. I'm like, okay, make sure to see. So Orko's number one.
In every cartoon, they always had at the end, Adam or He-Man or it's like.
Wait, don't forget about Orko. You got so excited.
In today's story, they always tell the backstory of what happens to teach you. And Orko said today's story, he was teaching them a story. Now, I zoomed in on it. If you zoom in, in the background of Orko was Merman.
But Merman, good guy or bad guy?
Bad guy. Who was one of the original.
Why is a bad guy by the castle?
They just wanted to fill in time. And that's one of the original toys. One of the original 7 you got was Merman. And he had his sword. His sword was steam. It shot out steam. Nobody knows that because it changed later on. But that was that. Then the second credits was... the queen talks about how she hopes she can get her other daughter, and
because she'd never thought Adam would come back.
Never thought he'd come back because they were all in there, and then.
And by the way, this is nothing in the cartoon or the comic book. Adam never went to planet Earth.
No, they added it later on. She-Ra, so they had to add stuff in the cartoon.
No. But for He-Man, that is a totally different storyline.
So they show She-Ra at the end. They show the back of her, not her face, because they changed the actresses. And they show her in the Hordak's castle, and it looks like she's about just lifted the sword or whatever. So that's your second one. So we know we got She-Ra in the next movie,
right? And that's also confirmed by the director Travis Knight. But her name is also Princess Adora.
Yeah, that's
right.
Adora.
Yeah.
Adam and Adora.
Yeah. So there's also reports that the actress is Lauren Salou.
And what happens in the comics? cartoon is Horde, who is the guy that created Skeletor, Horde, who created Skeletor, believe it or not. Skeletor had skin, and he removed it from him. You got to read this in the comic books and the stories. He actually kidnapped, what's her name? Adora? Kidnapped her and took him to his universe. So she never saw him, ever. So, and he raised her because he wanted her to be evil, but she ended up turning good, and long story short, stuff like that.
Yeah, but in the cartoon, so you can catch up on it. It is He-Man that helps him to remember that because there was a beacon, right?
There we go. That's tied in. So, and then she missed the third. There is a third bonus scene.
So
Real
mad
short.
at him this week.
It's Evil Lynn. She just goes over at the end of the movie. Spoiler, if you see it, that Skeletor is defeated by He-Man. He tried very nicely to not hurt him anyway. He said, we could talk about this. Not once, but twice he said that. He goes, no, I'm evil. And he goes, that's all you got? After he uses, he goes, I haven't even using full power. Then he goes crazy on him, just beats him down. And he uses the power to, he just turns it to a skulls right there. So at the end, you see her pick up the skull, and she goes, I've never seen you look better before. She wraps it up in her cloak and leaves. So obviously she's going to do some magic to bring it back, or he's obviously going to come back because he's a skull anyhow. So that's it. All right.
Now, what did you think about the HR woman?
The human resource woman?
Yes, who is a great actress. She was also in the Disney Plus movie of Agatha, which I think she was underutilized. But what do you think about that whole point of bringing the HR and her theme about working as a team and using it for pep talk?
Well, he was in HR. That's what was great. That's the word for him.
Okay, so you did like that.
I did like that. I liked it better when Skeletor went inside his mind and started going around the different places. I thought that was fantastic.
Oh, they did a great job.
Oh, that was great. That's a Ragnarok moment. But that should have been implemented in there and then back. Like, get out of my head.
Yeah.
Stop it. Do you know what I mean?
No,
he didn't
even,
act like that.
No,
like,
even the beginning of the movie, too. Yeah.
There were certain parts on fire, and then all of a sudden there was a part that just felt
right before
connected.
the half of the movie. So when he comes, I think when he goes back to Eternia, that's when it starts losing its power.
Yes.
That's where it is, right?
Yeah. And I didn't like the way how did none of them remember him as a little kid running around? He's the prince. You don't remember? But Tila did. It just, I don't know. Did I like it? Yes. Is it my favorite? No, but I enjoyed it. That's all I got to say about it. All right. So since we got that out of the way, I got some questions for you. So since we're talking about 80s nostalgia, here's a question I got straight up. So they're already planning a part 2, but with the amount of money it made, is it going to happen? That's what I'm questioning.
There's no talk. It's too soon. It's still the weekend.
All right. We might get more money over the course of the summer. Okay. Since we had a 80s franchise that got a blockbuster reboot, okay, after Masters Universe, I'm going to give you 5 80s franchises that you may or may not know. Tell me if it's going to be a hit or not. And I love these, all right? Number 5, okay? Visionaries, Knights of the Magic Light. Do you remember Visionaries?
No.
Was it a toy and everything like that?
No.
So you don't know it, so you're probably going to go no. And she's an 80s child, all right?
I'm going to say no.
All right, number 4. Do you remember this one? Dino Riders.
Yeah, but I had no interest in it.
All right. If you don't like any of these ones, we got issues.
Well, let me ask you this. Did Mortal Kombat do well in the
yeah,
box office?
It did good. It did very well.
But it does have a good actor. Are there any big actors?
It's already going to be another one. In this, which one?
The last 2 you just mentioned to me.
No. These are cartoons they haven't made yet.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, it won't be made, those 2.
Okay.
All
right, here we go. These top 3. These are my top 3, and I put it in my list.
That's fine.
If these are not made sooner or later, I will kill myself.
What?
Seriously. Yeah, it's that big.
Oh,
and I sing this song all the time, and I own the cartoons. Number 3, Mask Crusaders, working overtime.
You had more time to watch TV.
Oh my
than I
God!
did.
With the helicopter turned to a jet, and all the guys loved it. All right, Number 2, Robotech.
Yes.
It'll
and
be
yes.
huge, huh?
And yes. And yes. Will Tom Cruise be in it? He has to be the admiral. He's
too old.
But he could be the admiral.
But I can see.
But you know what?
I could see the actors that were in Top Gun, the new one, as Rick Hunter, I can see them as what Rick Hunter. What was his older brother's name? His stepbrother.
I'm
the
bad
head
with
skull
names.
leader.
Remember, I could look it up.
But
I don't know.
Robotech would be huge, and there are so many stories. If you go to Netflix and you look up Robotech, there's Robotech Macross Edition, Robotech Deep Space Nine, Robotech.
Just go to any
there are like
Japantown
30
toy store. You'll see
30
them.
or 40 different versions of this. Okay, here's the number one on my list.
Oh, wait, real quick before we forget.
Yeah.
Robotech, the daughter. What did you think with that sequel?
I
Or
didn't
the
like
cartoon.
it. I don't like it.
I mean, neither. Go
I
ahead.
was so into love with Mimi and Lisa.
Yeah,
Lisa
so
Fox.
there's Rick Hunter, Lisa Hayes, Lynn, Roy Faulkner.
Roy Faulkner. I love Roy, Skull Leader.
Yeah.
If you have
He's
no idea.
Rick's mentor and one of the greatest
And in a
pilots.
previous show, was it 4 or 5 shows ago, we had the voice of Rick Hunter from Robotech. I went talked to him off air about how much I love the show and was.
He did.
I'm really into it.
He's like, I love
The
you.
number one franchise that needs a blockbuster reboot. This is pretty much me. Now, do you think it'll make it? Yes or no? You kind of. Let's see how smart you are.
What?
How much?
There's nothing about smart.
Or-
Sometimes luck. Even
Or
Tom
luck.
Cruise says
What do you
that.
think it is?
Oh, well, I'm just going to tell you what people were talking about the other day with me. Thundercats.
You got it. Thundercats.
And it's on social media where people have been using AI to put actual characters right now.
And what's his
into
name
it.
looks fantastic as Panther. They keep putting Vin Diesel as Panthro. So Thundercats comes out. They casted it, everything like that. The franchise has a 5-movie deal. The first one is half the movies in Thundera.
Is it for sure now?
No, they're not even. It's not even.
Okay, because so these are what some people
But
think.
what do you think? Yes or no? Would it be a hit?
Oh yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know why it's never been. I
so-
don't know why Thundercats the movie has never been put out.
So, it's called expensive because the
But they're doing
full body.
they're doing Voltron, and Voltron's not even hitting the movie theaters yet.
Yeah, I don't
they're
know.
not going to put it in the movie theaters.
So
it's
you-
going straight to
So
Prime.
you tell me if this.
So that's scary.
Okay, so tell me if you think these actors will help it to make it a hit. Lionel Alan Richson, who's in Richard, right? Like he's known as a lot of heroic presence. I think it's acting sucks though. Cheetah. Oh my God, what? Chitara. Anya Taylor-Joy. I think she does.
That is.
Oh yes, you do. Look at the picture I show you. She's the one that's played like the Mad Max sequel. She plays in all these other fantasy action. Okay, Idris Elba again is Panthro.
They wanted
That's-
Vin Diesel. Some people want Vin Diesel.
Oh no, he's not even
if
black.
it was
The voice of Panther was a black man.
If it was 10 years ago, I could see Brad Pitt as Lionel. Or 20 years ago, that would have been.
Oh,
a
he
good.
would really have to beef
Oh,
up.
Panthro.
Okay,
How about
Tigra, Richard Madden. Do you know who Richard Madden is?
No,
Yes, you do. Aquaman.
it's Jason Momoa.
Wait, who's that? Wait.
Jason
wait.
Momoa as
Wait, something up wrong here. Oh yeah, what happened to Jason Momoa?
he's doing Superman.
Oh, I don't
Supergirl,
know.
I mean. We need to make Robotech and Thundercats. All I got to say, Voltron. Well, I heard about Voltron, right? It's not hitting the theaters. It's just going to streaming. So if they're doing that, that scares me.
Ooh.
That means something is wrong with the Lions. They did something wrong. I read a whole article, and they're just going to go straight to it. And I was like, what the hell?
So basically, well, and I'm surprised you have not mentioned Silverhawks. You mentioned it the other day.
I liked it, but it wasn't that great.
Yes, I know that. So supposedly there is a lot of fans talking more about Thundercats and Robotechs because those are the two franchises that are the most popular and seems to be the most successful.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I agree with you.
What is but I think one thing we haven't talked about is the impact of streaming, and with this new generation, it has to be a community event like Sinners. I really think that's what it needs to be. Like, and it has to be something totally fresh, like Star Wars.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian Grogu. No one's going really crazy over that. Like that is not an experience. It's like been so overdone.
Well, how can you make a movie about something that's streaming? I don't get it. People.
Well, listen, the Disney Plus of The Mandalorian was amazing, like a movie.
So don't
it
you
just
think
seemed
they
like
had to
it's the
bring
same.
it up 10 notches? I don't know why they didn't make it like Empire Strikes Back. Non-stop action. I don't get it.
Okay, so I just want to give you some updates
All right,
about
go
the Thundercats movie in development. The studio behind it is Warner Brothers, which is having a lot of problems.
They're all over the place.
Right, because they own the Thundercats rights. Director Adam Wingard from Godzilla vs. Kong, which a lot of people like what he did, remains attached to it. So the plan is reportedly not traditional live action, but a heavy CGI hybrid approach. No cast have been announced, no release date. They're probably still considered... I am so sorry.
She just knocked over her alcoholic drink.
It's ginger tea.
Could you please get it off that limited edition comic book that's from 1950?
No, it's not.
Look how old it is.
Here.
Thank you. She just got my Spider-Man and Doctor Strange comic book wet. This is why I don't have drinks in here. Oh my gosh. All right, while we clean this up and she's putting down her alcoholic beverage, let's get into an interview with Chris Murphy, voice actor. Let's talk to him. She's on the floor wiping up the floor. Oh, my poor comic book. Oh, Jesus. All right, when we come back, we're going to be talking about what's happening with Supergirl, and then we got Spider-Man Noir. If it's good or not, I'll give full details. And then I want to ask her another question. If she remembers Fox Kids, you guys probably do too. We're coming right back. I'm so excited. I'm talking to Chris Murphy here. Voice, connoisseur, you do everything. The coolest thing is he's wearing this. All right, is it Oakland Raiders or is it Las Vegas?
Oh, it's always going to be Oakland in my heart.
Where are you from?
Well, I was born in New Jersey, but we moved to San Jose when I was like 3 years old, so I grew up
So are you still in San Jose?
No, currently I'm in Chico, California, so it's Northern California.
Butte County.
Butte County.
Butte County. Jesus, I haven't been there in a while.
It is hot.
It is hot.
You like heat?
Is downtown still the party place to go to?
Not as much.
No, I mean, I used to party there all the time.
Oh yeah, no, it used to be the #1 party school in California.
They really changed it?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that year they had they overturned for Halloween a big station vehicle? It was back in 99, 2000.
Right. I think that was, I wasn't there then, but I think that was the turning point. I think that's when they started to be like, no, we can't have this anymore.
So, true story. I was at a station there called Colors 92.7.
Okay.
I was broadcasting, and we're live in the mix, and I'm like, everyone make some noise downtown, and I could see me, I'm in the booth, and I played Beastie Boys, Brass Monkey, and my boss goes, everyone crazy, and they flipped it over, and he goes, when you played Brass Monkey, they went nuts.
Oh, so it was your fault.
Two has two thumbs and screwed it up for everyone. This guy!
Single-handedly responsible for Chico losing its party school status.
So Chris Murphy is about you, not about Chico State. All right, House of the Dead, everything you've done. How did this start, my friend? Most people start as and this is acting, but they did on camera. Were you on camera, voiceover first, or what did you do?
Really, I started, when I decided to get serious about it, I took an acting class, which is, I figured that's what I should do.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of had the choice to either go kind of start pursuing voiceover right away or taking the acting class. I decided, let's get a good foundation. Voice actors, get your foundation, take a good theater class. It still applies. So that's what I did. I took a Meisner technique class in San Francisco. It was a 2-year course that was condensed into 1 year.
Where'd you take this at?
It's no longer there. Rachel Adler was my instructor. She has moved on. She opened the something like Waterfront Conservatory or something like that in Berkeley.
Wow.
And now she's working. She's doing trauma-informed theater work.
Whatever she did, it worked.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Anyway, but yeah, Meisner technique is a very strong technique for actors to use. Once I finished with that class, I just started auditioning for everything I could, voiceover stuff, on-camera stuff. So I did a fair amount of independent, on-camera stuff. But voiceover it's really the only thing that made me any money.
But look at this, it's amazing. What was the first one you did?
I think House of the Dead was my first lead, and then Blood Will Tell was my second lead.
And they make you sign the video games, huh?
Huh?
They come up and sign the video games with it?
Sign video?
I mean, they make this one, do they sign more this one?
Oh.
Or the blood?
No. I've only gotten one of these so far today. I don't think anybody knows I did this one. There's one person in the world that knows I did this.
What is the biggest thing they're making you sign right now?
Oh, it's all Sly Cooper stuff. It's mainly Sly.
It's all
Sly Cooper is like the only thing.
I
thought
they were going to go for House of the Dead. Man.
I thought so too.
That's what I thought.
Agent
Jesus.
G, come on.
God, yes.
Who could forget the timeless line of "Hey, don't touch me there"? I mean, seriously. People have tattoos of that.
So, if people want to know more about you, social media handle,
No social media.
website.
Not really. I'm kind of
Limbo.
Limbo. I've been working on a graphic novel that I have my submission package. Probably be ready in about 2 weeks.
Wow,
within
you're in
2
the
weeks.
perfect place to start.
No, I know. I'm walking
You
around
killed
like
two birds with one
looking at
stone,
all
man.
the comic books around here. I'm like, this is my world. So hopefully within 4 months or so, I'll hopefully have somebody tell me like.
Can you name
hey,
it?
yes.
What's the name of it?
Well, for right now, it's called New Frontiers.
Is it sci-fi?
Yeah, it's a speculative sci-fi.
Okay, all right.
We'll see.
10 years, 5 years, it'll be a motion picture?
I don't know about that. Are we gonna have motion pictures in 5 years? Like, who knows?
Dude, you speak my language, dude. Everything you're saying is like, that's true. That's true. Am I going to be interviewing you in 2 years?
Maybe. I don't know. Virtual me? Maybe.
Yes.
That thing will be talking.
So we're back in the studio. She's still on the floor wiping up stuff. Thank you very much for cleaning it up. She's wiping the floor. She spilt stuff. This is what happens when you put comic books inside a studio.
That's what happens when you don't have a table for me.
This is a nerd studio that has comic books all over the place. All right. So we covered about He-Man. We're not going back. It could pick up momentum at the box office. I mean, it still made a lot of money. It's just they put a lot of advertising dollars into it. And let me say something for you.
Where they had a big presence on TikTok or Instagram. Sorry, I'm screaming.
It's all right. The thing they did right for it were the popcorn buckets this time around. I want to thank Regal Cinemas for taking care of me. They put all these popcorn buckets to the side for me. The first one that I want to show you guys, you got to go yournerdside.com. It's on there. Is the Skeletor and He-Man walking up the stairs of Snake Mountain. It looks like a statue that you can display in your... It looks like a statue. It's amazing, the detail. And the second one I got was Castle Grayskull. It holds popcorn, soda, drinks. It's really good. And then the third one I got is the sword, He-Man sword, that has all the original writings as it does in the movie on it. And it is a sipper drink. All of them, the two are in the bag. They're not coming out. They're not coming out at all. All right. Getting back on track. Recently, we just finished...
Wait.
Go ahead.
So, first, this is why I love you. You did
She's
not
fixing
scream
it.
and get mad at me. But you got to tell people what comic book I spilled on.
I just told them.
Oh, you
Spider-Man
did?
and Doctor Strange, yeah.
And also, don't forget Batman 89.
Batman 89. All right, so we were talking about Spider-Man Noir. Started off... So when we originally saw it, which I had to keep her awake, she kept falling asleep. It was pissing me off.
Okay, it was really kind of slow at the beginning.
That's how they all are.
No,
Even the Mandalorian.
no, I stayed up
The
later on.
Mandalorian, the first
Okay,
one I ever
worked
saw
3
was
jobs
so
just to support this
slow.
living.
So
This is
slow.
4 jobs. My 4th job.
So the Mandalorian was slow in the beginning, and then it picked up. That's how they all are. That's how they are.
Okay, then don't get mad at me.
But the thing is that what did you think about it? Remember Alternate Universe? What'd you think?
I think there was some talk out there that if you only can watch it in black and white, if you watch it in Technicolor, you ruin it.
I did in color. It was okay. It didn't bother
Oh,
me.
okay. There was some talk. You know, the ending. One thing is, I will say,
It's not
after
an
every
ending.
episode was much better and better. I thought so, but it was very focused on diversity, right? It's like Ben Reilly and Ruiz, so Latino representation. The love interest was
She's Asian.
Asian, right?
We had an Asian, African American, Latino, and then Nicolas Cage won. That group of 4 was white, Latino, black, African American, and
and the
Asian.
female doctor.
And Irish was the head gang member, which for the 30s, an Irish the head, that doesn't happen too Irish.
That's correct.
More Italian, not Irish. But that was a good change.
Hey,
and his
cosa ti parla adesso?
and his sidekicks, his muscle were Italian. That was just kind of weird. He had a few Italians with him. I loved the movie. Show.
Oh no,
the
he
TV
could
show.
not. He's like, press the skip the intro.
Because it's
press
Prime.
the button.
It's on
What's
Prime.
wrong with you?
So and I love the way they represented the fire guy. I don't know. He was reflecting. Who was he? Who was the fire guy for?
It's like the torch, right?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
But we had the Rhino,
Yes.
He was African American. Had his metal skin. His skin. We had
And the Muscle Man behind that, right? And then he had Electro.
Electro.
Oh,
but
what
they
did you
called
think
him
of the
the
Electro guy? What do you think about the guy that
I
can
still
control
think he's
powers?
still alive. He's still alive.
No, but what do you think of the actor? He seemed very flamboyant.
No, he
very
seemed really in
theater.
your face and ass. That was perfect. He did it great.
So you loved it.
Yeah, I did. Sandman, I like Sandman, and it was the
Now,
same
did
story.
you
It
like
was-
how he was not completely sand, and then until he was like beaten up, like pulverized with 2 cars, he become
that
complete
means he was.
sand?
That means he was starting to close to dying.
Right.
When he was turning complete sand, he was
Okay,
about to-
so help.
Spoiler.
Whoa, spoiler already.
all this now. Nicolas Cage, who was the Spider Man, or they call him the Spider there, he was in World War I, and he rescued a whole bunch of POWs that were being experimented on by the Germans in World War I, and they were experimenting putting the DNA of animals into them. Spider in one, electric eel one, electric man, and going on and on. All these different kinds of insects, bugs, spiders. You see him, frogs, whatever. And he got bitten by a person that was being experimented on, turned into a spider. It was half spider. So he got it second generation, like a second.
So yeah.
Yeah, he got bitten by that half spider, half man.
But
And
the
it's only
interesting part, though, they were probing him nonstop.
the government,
The
or
government,
the army,
because
the army.
right, but there is no understanding how they let him go or anything. But what it really starts off, that I think, if it started
Well, it
off
was
there,
World War I. They didn't know the science was.
no, not science, but what they let him go. There's just not much talk about it. But if they started off there, I would got more interested. It started off in the beginning of him just being this drunk. I think he always was a drunk after this
That's because he
experience.
lost his fiance.
He
or
lost his
future wife.
fiance, right? So become this little tragic love story, and that he didn't want to be Spider Nor anymore. And then we forgot to talk about, big spoiler alert, who is the person who runs the newspaper man, the photographer.
It's African American.
Yes, right. Who spoiler, who created his own. Forget about the Daily Bugle.
He left the Daily Bugle and went got the Harlem Herald.
Yes,
The
that's
Harlem
right.
Herald.
Very good. So he created his own work. So it's a great way of showing of things of the past together. I did like how they did that, but also talking about that there's a different way of looking at it. Like the Rhino was saying, like, why should I help another white man, and listening to him. So like they didn't forget about those times, but they did show about how people could rise up if you take their talents under consideration.
And Nicolas Cage looked old in it, but
Very
it all
old.
made sense why he was old. He came from World War I, and they just got out of the Depression, and
I just say he
it's
just
been
needs
like
no.
he's been Spider-Man like 15, 18 years.
No. It shows that
He's been
I
beaten
think he
to-
just
and
needed
he's
to stand up
always-
straight.
And he's
a little bit
always
more.
getting punched in the face, and he's got bruises all the time. He's
So there was now. What did you think about his healing factor? So basically, he kind of
He
if
has
you
to
ever
rest.
smashed a spider will stay still, but kind of go on its back to kind of heal and stuff like that. And so this is what he does after a big beating. What are your thoughts when he was doing all
That's
those
really
quirks?
good. I liked it.
No, I mean Nicolas Cage, everyone. Okay, great acting
And
across
I like the way, so he has the Tobey Maguire kind of webbing. It comes out of his hands. Just like
No,
Tobey
no,
Mag-
his wrist.
his
There's an
wrist.
actual hole.
Wrist, yeah.
But if he's
he
exhausted,
gets exhausted, he runs out of it.
Just like
it has to
Tobey
build it up.
Maguire.
He has to build it up again. But that's how it is in real spiders. They have to get
well, for
more in
anyone,
there.
you can't urinate. If there's no.
So he's
no-
he's going all over the place fighting people, and he runs out. So he's trying to get it going back.
Okay, what are some parts of the TV series you did not like?
It was black and white. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing. I liked it. There were certain parts that were slow, but that was the opening. They're
Beginning,
trying-
middle,
just the
and
beginning. But once it got through, I was really getting into it. I wanted to know more. When they got into how he got it and he got bitten, and I just really enjoyed it.
Okay, so here's a question. This is, I think, your first time almost 100% binge watching a series. How was it for you?
That was okay because I only binged like 6 episodes. I had to rewatch an episode for you, and I walked around.
Found it worth it?
So 6 episodes. They were 45. That wasn't that long.
No.
It wasn't that long.
Like,
You fell asleep for
I
most of them.
know.
I was fine.
I mean, the first
and I had
four
dinner,
or five,
I had
four
dinner
or
in
five
between it. Then I walked in
episodes.
there, made coffee, had some cookies, and I'm like, you know
So
what?
don't fall asleep on me.
I kept checking. I have to check over to see if he's sleeping because all of a sudden you hear Spider-Man. It gets real quiet, and you hear like.
I needed my rest so I could create my tangled webs in
She
life.
had to make her webbing. That's what she had to make. All right. So Spider-Man and Yor, I give it.
Wait, is there going to be a sequel? Follow
Yeah,
up?
there's going to be another one. You told us last week the streaming of it is unbelievable.
Well, we may have some new listeners right here, right?
It's going to get
Because did you
another.
post this on your Instagram
Already
at
got
your
it up
nerd
there.
side? You did?
So Supergirl comes out. What's the exact date we got on there? We got
I
June,
think it's June 26th.
So that's coming out. Every time we see more and more
Oh, my.
releasing of it, it looks better and better and better, even though she does look a little manly.
That's messed up.
I'm not going to lie. I tell the truth.
Okay, let's talk about that Lobo popcorn bucket, though.
You don't like it?
Oh,
I love it.
have you listened to my tone?
Oh, you don't like it?
I don't like how we have no room to walk
I
around
like the way
here.
Lobo. Here's the thing. So Lobo was. This is from what's his name during an interview. One of his releases. This is from Aquaman. Now do I forget his
What's
name?
his name?
Oh my God! I just did it.
J and an M. Mimosa.
Jason Mimosa.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa. That's it.
Thank you.
He did an interview
Mimosa
and he
sounds good
he
right now.
said he was sitting there filming it and something didn't feel right.
Oh.
And he's walking around talking to her and he went up to what's his face, the director.
James Gunn.
He says,
Is James Gunn did this movie?
I don't know. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look it up in a second. But he goes, it's not right. Can I get a cigar like in the comic book? He goes, yes.
Good job, Jason.
Jason was the guy who pushed for the cigar. So if you watch, he's always holding the cigar, smoking it. Because in the cartoons, he always smoking a cigar, chewing on it. He calls him the big guy. Where's the big guy? And he
Do you
fights
know
him.
what? Who would ever think Jason from Baywatch to this has become such a great actor? Even from Minecraft, he was really fun. He gives it his all. Remember that Amazon Prime movie that him and oh my God, I forgot his name. The guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, Dave Bautista. They did a good job.
It is directed by Supergirl Craig Gillespie.
Yeah, I don't think James Gunn has time anymore.
He's producing it.
Yeah, he has to. He's the CEO, and he has to try to keep the DC universe intact because Warner Brothers is being pretty bad out there right now.
He is.
So what else has he done?
Mr. Woodcock, Lars and the Real Girl, $1 Million Arm, Finest Hour, I, Tonya, Cruella, Dumb Money, now Supergirl.
Cruella. Now I will say this. I know. Did you watch Cruella?
Yeah, but I fell asleep every so often.
Okay,
It's not boring to me.
Oh, okay. Well, I think because it had fashion and women and revenge, but I thought some of the action scenes were pretty good. So
So Supergirl, they said that a lot of buzz on it, more buzz than even The Mandalorian.
well, I think it's going to have more buzz than Superman, to be honest.
I think so too.
I think it's going to do better than Superman.
It looks like it's all over the place, which I like. Again, I'm going to say this. I've got this Guardians of the Galaxy and
You know what? It's just a different
Thor
take. I don't even think the comic books portrayed her this way. So that's what my whole
she's
point is.
Well, reality, you got to be honest. I can understand Superman being a sweet kid. His parents did an amazing job with him.
That's right.
Down to earth. We love you, blah, blah,
But it's
blah.
just been done so many times.
I mean, that's how you would turn out. You're how you're raised. She's raised halfway coming as a high school student, living in a capsule, no family, lost her friends.
and her whole goal was to save her cousin,
and
who
he's
does
grown-
not need saved.
saving. And he's got to watch after her, and he's always yelling to her, not you. Can you be home? Can you do this? Do not go to school. Do not do this.
She
Don't use
basically is
superpowers.
drinking.
Don't-
She's just like a soldier. She has PTSD,
and she
she's trying
flies
to drink
off
it away.
Earth so she can get drunk. So she
No,
goes
well, she goes towards the red sun,
so she can drink.
That's
what
right.
she does. She can't get drunk on her. Well, they can't drink and they can't do anything really here. So I'm excited about this. You got that.
Wow,
we
a
have
female hero you're excited about.
Yeah, I actually am excited about this. I
Because
wanna
you
see what she
did
does.
not. You were not excited about Wonder Woman.
No, the first one.
No,
I
no,
thought
you
was-
liked it, but you weren't
I thought
excited.
it was fantastic.
No.
Because
But I'm talking about pre.
come on, you think about it. How are they going to do a woman with basically naked? You know what I mean? I mean, come on, dude. The person that originally wrote her was sexual fantasy guy.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
How were they going to do
He's
that?
a
in
sex
Super- I mean,
addict.
it turned out great, and then they let it
Oh,
But,
I did not know what happened
it
with
turned
the
into a
second
piece-
one.
The studios got involved. That's right. That's what happened. They're like, oh my God, hey, we're doing good. So we're going to add this, this, and this. We want to sell some toys. So make sure she throws that little black girl. We all smile and like, ding. And like,
What black girl? You mean she saved her?
she saved her and she threw it to the side and they like wink at each other. And I was like, what the hell? What? We're in 1920s and you're seeing.
No, it felt like a
this?
1980s movie.
Yeah, it was just horrible.
In
I'm
the
like,
1980s. Well, it's actually 1970s.
it was just horrible.
Linda Carter, save us.
All right,
oh my God,
so-
talking of Linda Carter, she looks amazing.
So we've got invited to the premiere of Toy Story 5.
I think so, my friend.
5, and
I'm
it's
sure
on a
gonna-
Saturday. We're going to try to see that.
Why
And
on a Saturday? That's
because
so
it's for
unusual.
kids. When they do kids things, they always do them on Saturdays. They like the kids to be there earlier, and that means they're going to give away a lot of stuff with it. And then we got invited to the Supergirl premiere, which is, I don't know what day it is. I'll find out next week. And remember, I'm always writing reviews on the movies. We try to give you a little advance warning. But check it out. It's at your nerd side, right?
So on your nerdside.com.
Yeah, I put it right
And
there.
then you put any hints on your Instagram?
No.
Okay. Facebook?
Yeah, it's all there. I
Okay.
guess. Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
All right, guys. And then
And there's also one coming up soon, right before the premiere, that you put on your YouTube channel. So that week of.
which one is?
You have a YouTube channel where you talk about
Did you do the
Supergirl.
He-Man? Did you do the He-Man premiere?
He-Man, not sure about that
The
one,
He-Man
but
premiere is there. We were there, and we walked around and took a sword and asked people to. I gave them the sword. And I said, I need you to say the catchphrase. I only put 2 up because we were running out of time, but nobody knew by the power of Grayskull.
yeah, no, that one is not up there. But listen, if you subscribe to
By the
Instagram,
power-
you
how do you
subscribe
not
to
know
our
that?
YouTube channel, you subscribe wherever you're
how do you not know that?
streaming, you won't miss it.
All right. Take care. And then, geez, I forgot to do this. Popcorn buckets. We've got so many in here. There are more Your Nerd Side toys. Check it out on our YouTube page. All right. Take care, friends. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.